As we close out our latest episode with the incredible Gillian Ashcroft, I'm thrilled to announce something special for the next 2 weeks, our Back to the Future series. Since launching in April 2024, Leading Our Own Way has been home to some unforgettable stories, and now we're rewinding to share hidden gems from the past 20 months. These episodes are packed with wisdom to carry you through the holidays and into the new year. Like I mentioned, they're hidden gems, stories of resilience and transformation. And to kick things off on Monday, January 5th, here in Australia, or on Sunday, if you're in the UK, we're bringing you my inspiring conversation, amazing chat with Beck Christian, all the way from the Cotswolds in England. She's actually from where I'm from, believe it or not, but we didn't even know each other. She is the founder of the Limiters Academy. Her story is all about breaking through limits and leading with purpose. As a massive Back to the Future fan, it just felt right. A chance to reflect, recharge, and keep leading our own way into the future. Let's start strong and make sure we don't drop off just after a few weeks and stay strong together. Let's go. On a bit of a journey, you are also known as the Bucket List Guy. Tell everybody why you're known as the Bucket List Guy.
Yeah, well, I grew up here in Ocean Grove. Always been a surfer. I was a competitive surfer when I was younger, and that got me into surf lifesaving as well. And I was a nipper, then became a state Ironman champion doing surf lifesaving, lifeguard. Always a jock, pretty much. Ordinary at school, good at athletics. That led me to do a physical education degree and become an exercise physiologist up at Victoria University in Melbourne. Third year uni of doing that. This is like, I'm 51 now, and so this is like kind of mid 90s or sort of early 90s. We had this course called Strength and Conditioning, and there's this guy by the name of Tony Hewitt, who I'm still connected to today. He came in and he taught us how to do all the Olympic lifts and write periodized programs and, for athletes, and it was all part of our course. Sweet. And he was doing this thing called personal fitness training. Coming out of the aerobics era of the 80s and 90s, and he was doing this thing. So he personally trained all these celebrities and people from Toorak in Melbourne and rich people, and I was just fascinated because it was like gym work or group classes that you do, like circuits and stuff. But he was doing this thing called personal training. I didn't even know it existed. Became fascinated. This is pre-internet, pre-crackbook, pre-Instacrack, and And I was just fascinated. So he said, yeah, buy this book, go to, subscribe to this magazine, go to this conference, etc. I just did it all before it was online. And then I started working in the gym. I got my first personal training client. And again, I kind of did, I was in that, kind of industry. I did, kids swimming teaching for beer money during uni, and started doing I charged my first personal training client $25. Heather, who was her name, and got her amazing results. She referred everyone in the English language and then some to my business. The record was 63 1-hour mobile personal training sessions in a week. I did that for years. Then centralised operations from all around Melbourne. I think I got up to 13 personal trainers working for me. Established one of the first personal training studios in Melbourne, in Richmond. Oh, nice. Just down the road from Channel 9. So we had all sorts of celebrity clients and stuff. A year later, after doing that for a few years, then someone said, one of my trainers said, I want to do one of these. So I looked into franchising. Someone said, you can't franchise personal training because it's personal. I said, that's all I need for you. Thank you, Anthony Robbins of Motivation, because that's all I need, someone to say no to me. Mm-hmm. And a year later, after that, we've established our first franchise, got a chain of personal training studios around Australia, tens of thousands of clients, over 2 million personal training sessions, about 300 personal trainers under that umbrella. Did that for 20 years. But breakdown before breakthrough. I let some somewhat cancerous people into the system. They wanted, the analogy I get, they wanted to put beetroot in the Big Mac, if you know what I mean, and do their own thing. And I went, no, you're not allowed to do that. They went, fuck you. I went, fuck you. And the lawyers went, fuck you. that was costing me a small fortune. I didn't cope very well. Thought I'd party it away. That didn't help. But some other stuff was going on in my life. One thing led to another. I slipped into a state of depression, but instead of going on heavy antidepressants, which is what the doctor, we had lots of clients on antidepressants, and I'm like, no, I don't want to sleepwalk through my life and numb it. Been around a lot of this psychology stuff with personal training. I wanted to sort of deal with it. So I went, instead of that, it was in a quite dark place. I'm glossing over it now, but we've all sort of been there, right? And so instead of going on the heavy antidepressants, I just went, I want to get to the root cause of what I was going through. So I went to all the seminars and walked on fire with Tony Robbins, did ayahuasca back, went to Burning Man, did everything that you could have done.
Yeah.
And I learnt a lot about myself over about a 2-3 year journey. I say this to all the other speakers and, communicated messengers out there that have got, that turn their hand into speaking or being, putting out a book or coaching program, whatever. All you got to do is go out and build that evidence, that social proof. And that gets rid of the imposter syndrome. The person on the other side that's saying, who do you think you are? Why do the world doesn't give a shit about you. Why would they listen to you? You're not anyone. We've all got it. That's our fear response. All I say, do you still get it? Go out and get it. Hey,
do you still get it?
Yeah. You put yourself, but that's that. When I get it, that is actually the indicator. That is the signpost that I should do it. That's the clearest message of why I should do something. If there's fear, that is the sign that you need to lean into the opposite. And it's as simple as that. So you got to go out and take first steps and go get that social proof, go and get that evidence, because a coach said this to me once: go out and share your message, and as fearful as you might be, if you go and do it enough to the right people, and that before you know it, that noise of appreciation, not necessarily the pats on the back or the, but just the amount of people that you're helping, the noise of that will drown out the other voice inside your head, and no truer word has been spoken, mate.
Yeah. Was there a period of time before this blew up for you where you
1,000%.
got this? Because I'm going through that now. Like, I don't really get...
he landed on the stage. There's a whole other podcast about the shit gigs, how I was laughed out of the room, mate. How I was heckled, how I was... everything.
Before your TED Talk or after your TED Talk?
Before.
Was it the TED Talk that changed everything for you, or was it already changed before that?
No, it's all like a footy game. It's all 1%ers.
Oh, interesting. I thought it would be the TED Talk that changed it. So I suppose, because I feel like I'm going through that stage now where I'll get a compliment, and it puts me right back on the perch, if you know what I mean. But before I get that comment, I'm doubting myself. Weeks might then go by, and I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm going, should I just like it and lump it and go back to why I came to Australia? I'm like, that scares the living daylights out of me.
That's a whole unpacking life coaching session around imposter syndrome right there. There's lots. I could go on and on and on about that. Yeah. That's what I do. The bulk of my coaching around is imposter syndrome.
Interesting. I haven't got the money to pay you on that one, I'm afraid.
I haven't.
Thousands of dollars. I'll have to get about 100 of my friends.
I haven't quoted a price, so we can talk.
I'm only joking. All right, so you mentioned, I really want the the viewers to see that transitional period of coming out of that darkness into the change, that transitional, that messy middle, that pivotal moment. You mentioned earlier about that depressive stage. Before we get into that, the positive psychology, the depression that you went through, what type of things did you experience through your depression? What darkness did you feel every morning?
No,
or every day, sorry.
Albeit mild. When I say depression, I argue whether it was even depression I was diagnosed, but yeah, I'd argue compared to what I've heard since. I feel weird even saying of putting myself in that basket, because
me too, man.
Other people have had it so much worse than me. I wasn't suicidal. Could never do that. But you know, our own perception is our own reality.
Yeah. No ranking on trauma.
No, there isn't. And so, yeah, you know, not wanting to just the world's against you, and not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, sleeping all day, not wanting to exercise, not wanting to do really anything, not wanting to communicate with the world, not returning emails. Oh my God, if I got a phone call, just want to hide. And the interesting thing, I went through some Beyond Blue stuff, which is a national depression initiative here in Australia, and they've got a flyer, and it's like, you are depressed if you have the following symptoms. And I went through all these symptoms. I'm like, tick, 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 tick. Yep. I got to the last one. It said, have you smiled? It said, literally, have you smiled in the last 2 weeks? Like, fuck, I smiled yesterday. Damn it. I was competitive with that.
That's
and
yes.
damn it, I think I smiled yesterday. And I don't know. Oh, look,
So on.
Self-leadership, you got to look, the thing is, you got to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can help others.
Yeah.
Right? So as a stepdad to 4 kids who I don't know if they look up to me, but they look at me. So,
They definitely look up.
you know, as a partner, I've got a team. You know, I've had teams, bigger teams as well, global teams. You know, self-leadership is everything. You know, it's how you show up. It's how you're living in integrity, how you're not full of shit, and especially from stage. You know, like one of the biggest things for me, well, probably what I'm known for is just if I say something, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know, if I publicly declare something, I'm in. You know, like I'm hopefully I practice ask them, but I practice what I preach.
Yeah.
And I think getting out of integrity, if you go out of integrity, you're not a good leader. You're not practicing self-leadership, putting that own oxygen mask on first. So, you know, we need more examples out there in the world. And I think that's what leading your own way is all about, is just having your standards, living your values, not living in cognitive dissonance, you know, of your mind wants to go one way, but your actions, you know, speak another.
Yeah.
And I think there's so many people, especially in this space, mate, you know, who are just so full of shit. And I've shared the stage with health speakers, and they've got up and got off stage and lit up a ciggy, or they've gone out and drunk all night and tried to root everyone.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's just there's a lot of, and I think hopefully, you know, the cream will rise to the top. But for me personally, and you can't worry about what everyone else is doing, for me personally, being the bucket list guy comes, in my view anyway, comes with being the example of practicing what you preach, you know. So it's your daily routines, how you show up on social media, not just, you know, fake lifing it like a lot of people are. And so I'm big on this self-leadership.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You mentioned daily habits, and that's typically what a lot of guests and I speak about quite a lot. You can get up and have your bucket list, but those little tiny parts every morning while you get up, you know your big journey, your big purpose.
Yeah.
But what daily habits do you have to set you up beautifully for the day to maintain that infinite mindset?
Yeah, man. Look, I mean, as you know, I live literally a couple hundred meters from the ocean. I'm 29 steps from my master bedroom to a full surf check by design.
I've seen your balcony on social media. I know where you live now.
yeah. Stalk away. Sorry about the tooth there, guys.
Keep it showing.
But no, you know, if I don't ride in the morning, if I don't ride in the morning, I'm surfing in the morning, and you know, gym every single night as well. Got to do it. I grew up in the gym industry, so I know, you know, the importance of doing that. Now my 2 younger boys who have just turned 18, you know, they've got the habit as well. So we're a fit family, which is awesome. And again, you know, going back to your question, that probably wouldn't have happened if I wasn't doing it. You know,
Yeah.
Now they've got the habit. They're 18, so doing these in the mirror, and I think they're fucking lifting heavier than me, which disturbs me. But I've got to check my own ego. But at the end of the day, the eating well and 'cause eating well, learning, keeping your mind stimulated, challenging yourself, doing what you love, is all part of. I've always been an entrepreneur. I've actually never really worked for anyone in my life, so I've always had to create my own day. But you fall on your own sword. So I have to have a dialed-in launch sequence of how I start my day. My eating has to be on point. My exercise obviously has to be on point. If I'm not learning, I'm not challenging myself, getting stale is one of my biggest fears. So, I'm 51, so I'm not getting any younger, and I've got to maintain that vitality and also just stay relevant too. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, like that's a constant thing that I'm tweaking. It's a good, that daily routine is a big thing that I coach people in as well. Yeah. And shit, we can go down rabbit holes in that subject all day. But
is sleep important to your repertoire?
It's got more and more important. It's not just about travel. And so, because that was really short-sighted, so I came up with this piece of, I guess, intellectual property that I did the TED talk on, did the book on, that I'd mentioned in my keynotes now. And it's to help people sort of go north, south, east and west in their own brain, help them to extract and articulate this personally meaningful list. And so, once they go through that at length, it gives them a full, I say a bucket list life plan, if you like. And I guess another quote that I'm quoted on the most is, a bucket list is a tangible life plan, where our career plan or our business plan should fit into our life plan, not the other way around. So really, when I go out and speak and coach, it's always with the, work to live principle in mind. Whatever vehicle that you've got yourself involved in, job, career, business, it's designed to do two things and two things only, and that is to spit out cash flow and also to spit out time flow if you optimize it, right? So, double bonus though, if you love what you do and you're of service to the community and it's hitting your values and you like doing it, which a lot of people can't say they do. 89% of people are what they call disengaged over in America. It's about 70% here in Australia are disengaged. What that means is they're rocking up to work every day, not into what they're doing, hating it, getting the paycheck, coming home. And they'll do that for 40 years of their life. I think the holy grail, especially with work and life, is to do something that you love, have that vehicle spit out the time flow and cash flow to allow you to go and live your life plan, your bucket list life plan. And that's my whole mission, is to help people, one, get clear on their why, their reason for getting out of bed in the morning, like my 18-year-old to do before I die list, and then help them and just reverse engineer it. Help them optimize their vehicle, whatever that looks like. And that's, do a lot of coaching around that, and helping people scale, helping people leverage, go online, do whatever it is, but step into, work out what their values is, how to monetize it, and then go for it from there. Yeah,
I love that. And I've got an idea in a minute that I thought about before the episode started, but can we very quickly then, let's not go into huge detail because I know you push for time, but let's go through each letter. So the viewers, MYB,
on the back of the
my bucket list, yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's my bucket list. So M, meet a personal hero.
Yep.
Y, your proud achievements. B, buy that special something. It's something special. U is ultimate challenges. C, conquer a fear. K, kind acts for others. E, express yourself. T, take lessons. L, leave a legacy. I, idiotic stuff. Because S, this category is weird. Satisfy curiosity. That's the weirdest category. And then T is travel adventures. So that's the easy one. But Mate, I get tagged in stuff every day. I get sent GoPro footage. I get sent videos, photos on the DMs of people doing their bucket list around the world. And I have done, I've been getting this stuff. And some of the shit that people have done.
Because of you.
They blame me. They say, oh, I was in your seminar. And you just, like, some absolute amazing, heartwarming stories. But there's a bunch of loose units that have taken it too far. But that's all good as long as it's legal and long as they sign my disclaimer, we're all good. But at the end of the day, people have done some weird shit around me, and then they share it with me. But that and some really, So my next book is literally that in action. So I'm in the process of collecting 365 really random bucket lists from people what people have done.
Great idea.
Like they've gone through the blueprint, they've written it out, and here's what they've done as a result. And there's some fucking amazing stories, funny stories, and some really heartwarming stories. So and we've had movements started, we've had charities started, we've had everything in between.
Thanks for joining me on this special Back to the Future journey. Remember, we're running this series all the way through until Friday, 2nd of January. So there are plenty of gems to listen to in the Back to the Future series. If you want to hear the full episode with today's guest, just hit the links in the show notes to check out the complete conversation. Soak up the inspiration, share it with someone who needs it, and let's keep leading our own way into the future together. Stay tuned for more stories and have an amazing holiday break.